Okay, so I just uh, finished my another video asking three questions. One to atheists, two to anybody who wants to answer them. And I'm going to answer those two questions myself. Uh, my answers are a little interesting, and I'm going to start off with the dream one, and then I'm going to do the first memory one. So the dream one, most interesting one I had, like I said, was about a month ago. It was about just me just walking around in the middle of somewhere. I think it reminded me somewhere of like a park, something like Central Park or something, somewhere to that effect, or like and there's like this little like um, hot dog stand or like restaurant or something next to it. I don't know why, and it's sort of like a walk. You walk up to the place, you order, then you go sit down in an outside area. Anyway, anybody and this guy comes up, and if you guys probably know the game, Prototype. Yeah, the main character in Prototype. Oddly enough, it was him, which was strange enough, you know. But in the dream, I remember seeing everything was really clear, really detailed, and I remember seeing him. I thought it was a little weird, and he sort of starts attacking me, right? And I'm sort of just dodging, moving, trying to avoid him, but he's the guy from Prototype, so he's got the powers, to just sort of turn himself into a living weapon. And he's got a giant blade for an arm, and he knocks me down, and he splits me right down the middle. Not even kidding. And it wasn't a like top to bottom. This was bottom up, So I'm here. He's going like this. He was not very nice about it. um, but yeah, and I know in my dreams, I don't know about other people's, but I know at least in mine, like sometimes I'll be doing something, I'll be doing an action, but I'll also be watching myself in like a third person or second or third person sort of state. Like I'm just observing myself doing action while I'm doing it. So it's very weird, but kind of interesting at the same time. Anyway, so he splits me down the middle, and I start peeling. I start splitting. And it's very weird because typically in dreams where at least that I've had, some dreams where you die or about to die or something horrible like that happens, you sort of tend to wake up. Well, in this one I didn't. I didn't wake up. What instead happened, it's like my body's on the ground. It's in two, and I'm seeing and I'm feeling, and I mean really feeling myself, like my soul. I know some of you don't believe in the soul, but this is just why it's interesting to me, being a theist, is the reality of the experience. I felt myself raising out of my body, sort of like a butterfly comes out of a cocoon, sort of deal. And I'm watching this happen. I sort of switch back and forth between the observer and then actually being the one being observed. And I sort of switch back and forth a couple times, and I feel myself sort of raising, lifting out of my body, and then I sort of wake up, and I go back to sleep, and it does it again. It went around twice, exactly the same experience. I just thought it was very interesting. I wouldn't classify it really as a religious experience, but I thought it was a really really, really interesting experience. The soul was, it was sort of like, it was like another body coming out of my body, but a little bit more distorted, sort of a bluish white color for a soul, and you just sort of see me raising up. Wow, that took a long time. But then the other one for my first memory is actually of nothingness, really. I know you're thinking what, but it's actually best way to describe it would be I'm my consciousness or me is in complete darkness. Like there's literally darkness all around me, and there I don't have arms, legs, feet, a body. There's nothing of me physical that I can see or feel, because I don't even feel arms. It's just like I hear things and I see things even though I don't have a physical body. And at that point I was somewhat aware of myself. I was aware of my surroundings. Like I think, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I know I was aware. I just can't remember if I asked anything, but I think I asked something like, "What is this?" I remember asking that. And I know this is my first memory because I've had, I can remember other memories, after that. That's the first and most dominant memory I have, the clearest I have, because it's something I don't even have to think about really. I can just sort of remember it and get that same experience that I had. And my other memories I've had of ones where I was in my crib, just sort of flashes of my childhood from that first memory of nothingness all the way up till now. So yeah, that's basically it. So the first one, my soul sort of rising out of my split in two body, head to toe, and my first memory of nothingness and consciousness, self-aware consciousness. So those were the memories that I have. Hopefully they're interesting to you. I know a lot of people probably, think that either it can't be, or they're kind of interesting, but whatever. But that's fine. I just wanted to do this as sort of just a fun little exercise or experiment, just to see what your guys' reactions are on this. And as always, leave me comments, video responses on for your answers, or whatever you want to send me, and we'll see what happens from there. And I might even do another video on the responses from people's answers to my questions and from this video. So we'll see how that turns out. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope it was at least somewhat entertaining or interesting. And see y'all next time. God bless.